Welcome back, everybody. Today on Backcorner Studios, we are going to discuss sealers. What are they used for, when to use them, what they are, and all that stuff. So let's get into this. Okay guys, primer sealer, here we go. Main application for primer sealers is a uniform ground coat before your color. That's when we're going to use it. That's when they're designed to be used, okay? Whether it's restoration, whether it's collision, whatever it is, okay? Primer sealer is for a uniform ground coat, and some manufacturers also offer an adhesion component into that, whether it be a plastic adhesion or just an overall chemical adhesion to that panel. This is only meant to be sprayed and flashed off, not dried, flashed off from anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes depending on the manufacturer that you're using. So once the car is in the booth, we're going to wash it all down, and our first coat is going to be a primer sealer or surfacer. Sometimes they use either wording on their labels. So just watch out for that, but that's kind of what that means. So there is no filling capabilities of this. It's meant to fill minor sand scratches, like an 800, 600 sand scratch, but it's not there for filling, okay? It is only there for sealing up whatever you have, any repaired areas or any new panels before we get into ground coat or your base coats. So we utilize them for uniform ground coats because we might have, maybe we've mixed up a little bit of different primer. Maybe we've, primed with this color, and we had some over here, so we primed here. We've got different layers, especially in restorations, because we could be priming multiple times. We can get into that stuff. So maybe the primer wasn't mixed, or it's not quite the right color, and then now we get into our base coat. We're going to really want coverage, right? And we want uniform coverage throughout the whole entire paint job. So that's why we're going to use a sealer, specifically designed for no build. Again, like I said, I keep saying it a bunch of times, it's a uniform ground coat that will offer some adhesion as well. So that's kind of the main purpose there. It can be mixed on different gray scales as well. So we can mix a white, we can mix a medium gray, soft gray, light gray, dark gray, all the way up into a black, depending on the colors that we're going to be spraying on that car. It's not a filling primer, it is a surface primer, okay? So it's just going to seal that up. So equipment, what are we using for this, all right? We're using in the booth. Well, typically sealers are going to require a 1.2 to a 1.4 fluid tip with your spray gun. You'll get into, and depending on whether you're using a transfer efficient gun, a reduced pressure gun, or a HVLP gun, high volume, low pressure. So that will kind of depend on it there. My go-to sealer gun here at Backcorner Studios is the SATA X5500 with a 1.20 tip, okay? This isn't specifically designed for sealer, but that's the gun that I really like to use. I find the atomization with the O pattern versus the I pattern with the SATA is just, it's a little heavier droplet, so it helps that sealer layout really nice and really smooth. I don't want super fine atomization with that. And again, that's just a personal preference. I don't know why I don't want it, but I don't like it. So that's kind of what we use here at the studio for our sealer coats. So there we go, guys. That is primer sealer or primer surfacer, kind of wrapped up into a nutshell. So check out some of the other videos here in a playlist, and we'll catch you in the next one.